why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose thing, the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plots. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plots. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break above me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a big to the mall, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'm up for that cash. See my money? You know what? Let me stop.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I wrote it again and again. Who was the dummy that doubt? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13. It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. Tyler Irvin back deep. Stays on his feet. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 33, Aaron.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race. No, don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might get all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coexist. I can't watch 50, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with me. We're talking about you brought to protecting the sons and daughters from those that come and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing it so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I knew the solution.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. inches here.
As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the second round. They already had a big-time tight end in Kyle Rudolph, but now with Smith, you diversify the offense. You've got two big targets who can go down the middle of the field and make big catches. Expect that trend to continue in 2020.
On second down, Cook, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Them up 5, 1st and 15. Nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, here's Cousins. They'll run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And it's incomplete to Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 7.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Cook following the penalty. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Bailey's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He was brought down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Packers nothing.
It's Jones, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The give is to Jones, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete. It's Irvin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Complete to tight.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A give to Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
With a handoff to Aaron Jones. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Aaron Jones.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funch is one of the big body receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played one game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands, monster target, kind of forgiving target for a quarterback. The Packers really need him to develop and give them another option on the perimeter.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
From 10 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Man, this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Packers 7, Vikings 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is caught for the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 36, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Cook on the toss left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Shy of the goal line. A gain of 8 yards.
Final play of the half. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, as time expires in the 1st half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Caught by Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Rodgers now to throw. Funches has it complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have retaken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel, coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier, Adrian Amos on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins, and this one's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Cousins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third. Down for the defense. It's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU, and Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him, his ability to play the ball in the air, and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run, Cook, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. A give. This is Cook. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Preston Smith on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play fake. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
17. Packers.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Aaron Jones.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Five yards remain on second down. Again, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 4. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Nowhere, taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. Second and 14. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Out to the left flat and complete. And they'll get up near the 45. They'll start at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 4th down. It was a run of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over
at their own 20-yard line.
I don't want to see what's good, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with the Tel-Aviv. Barbados with the hustle package Tel-Aviv. Distinctive destinations, all I want.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of the
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, it's Rodgers. Now in desperation, he's got a man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Davante Adams with time running out. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
38-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense, of course. No one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
They can cover all their bases. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
50-yard line.
One last shot now for Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the